Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you?
Fine, fine. It's it's a good day.
Okay. What have you been doing? What did you do today? What did you do this morning?
Um, I was I went to sign my contract of work. And yeah, that's all. I went to get some breakfast and then I go home. And
I went back home.
I went back home. See.
Okay, perfect. And did you sign a good contract?
Yeah, yeah, it
Ah,
was a yeah.
okay, fantastic. Did you have any homework?
No, that I remember.
No homework. Okay, perfect. Very good. So, remember there will be some times in which you have to answer some exercises and you need the book online.
Yeah.
But in this moment, we will be working with my book online, so I will be sharing, don't worry. Let
Okay.
me change my name because it's Spanish to go, so wait a second. Okay, perfect. Now it's Mike. Fantastic. So let me share the book. If I'm not mistaken, we should be working on page 31, exercise 7. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, on exercise 7, I am sharing. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we have pronunciation, right?
Okay.
Let's listen, please pay attention.
1. I've been to a lot of museums. 2. I don't go to many concerts. 3. I know a few nice restaurants. 4. There are plenty of stores in my area. 5. My friends don't have enough free time. 6. There's no live music in my town. 7. It's too noisy where I live. 8. There's too much stress in my life.
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. You have to tell me which syllables are stressed in each one of these sentences. So, number 1, you have to underline. I've been to a lot of museums. Which one was stressed according to the audio? So pay attention.
1. I've been to a lot of museums.
So what syllable is stressed?
Stress is like what does it
Which one
mean?
has the emphasis? For example, in Spanish, we say the accent.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
Something like that. Yeah, but for words, not by letters, but by words. So in this case, I will play again.
2. 1. I've been to a lot of museums.
So
Mhm.
maybe in this case, it's museums.
Museums?
I've been to a lot of museums. Yes,
Uh-huh.
maybe. Okay. Number 2, pay attention.
2. I don't go to many concerts.
Mm, I don't know. I
Maybe I
go.
go to many concerts. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Let's try to identify in number 3.
3. I know a few nice restaurants.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I don't know if restaurants,
Okay.
maybe
Then number 4.
4. There are plenty of stores in my area.
plenty, maybe
Okay.
area, I don't know.
Okay. Let's continue.
5. My friends don't have enough free time. 6.
Maybe friends and free?
Okay. Okay. So friends and free, right?
I think so.
Number 6. Let me play.
There's no live music in my town.
Maybe town and no life? Maybe there's
Okay.
no life
My town.
in my town.
Okay.
7. It's too noisy where I live.
I'm confused because I think there is like two words. I don't know if it is noisy or too noisy,
Yes.
like the complete sentence.
Yes. It's too noisy.
Mhm.
Only
Where
live, maybe.
maybe
Okay. And let's go to the last one.
8. There's too much stress in my life.
there's too much. Maybe too much. It's like tricky. It's like
Okay. Well, don't worry. Let's check the answers. We have the answers. Being.
mm,
So being,
I
yes. Lot. And in museums, yes. But especially the SE.
Museum.
Okay. Museums.
Mm-hmm.
Museums, yes?
Okay.
Okay. Then we have don't and go. Yeah, it's important, the emphasis in don't, because we emphasize that it's negative. I
Okay.
don't go. Many in many, and concerts.
Okay. But
All
it's
the
all
word.
separate.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I know a few,
Ooh,
another, nice, and
wow.
restaurants.
Well, it's a complete sentence almost.
Almost, yes, only restaurants,
Right. Okay.
nice, and few. Okay, let me erase here to have only one box.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Then let me go for number 5. Number 5. Number 4 is in plenty, and
Plain.
area.
Okay.
So here, only the first part.
Here.
Area, yes?
Okay.
Okay, the next, now, we have only enough, right? Well, we have more in enough.
No.
So here we have to make sure people understand I'm talking about my friends. Then don't have enough, and then free time. Let me check here.
Okay.
Enough free
Enough
time.
free time.
No live music down. No live music down. Yes.
New.
Too noisy. Live, sorry, where you mentioned too much stress and life. Okay. So here, too noisy, live, too much stress and
Life.
life, basically, right? Here
Okay.
we have live music and town. So now that we have the stress words and syllables, pay attention to the audio. Check if you see any difference.
1. I've been to a lot of museums. 2. I don't go to many concerts. 3. I know a few nice restaurants. 4. There are plenty of stores in my area. 5. My friends don't have enough free time. 6. There's no live music in my town. 7. It's too noisy where I live. 8. There's too much stress in my life.
Yeah. It's like easier to when you have the words like separated and to
It's easy to identify, right?
uh-huh.
Okay, so now let's try to read. Remember, you might exaggerate here just to work in the correct pronunciation, but when you are speaking, it's like not a big difference, right? Sometimes. Sometimes it is because we can see American people, especially these coming from some specific parts of USA, who
Yeah.
have these differences when they speak to make people understand what they say, right?
Yeah.
But if it's a normal accent, it's not that big difference. So in this moment, you can exaggerate. For example, I've been to a lot of museums. I don't go to many concerts. Yes, so that you can identify the difference in the pronunciation, in the intonation, and correct pronunciation of sentences. So please help me reading the sentences out loud, considering the stress words and syllables.
Okay. This is weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been a lot of museums. A lot of. I don't go to many concerts.
Perfect.
I know a few nice restaurants.
Good.
There are plenty of stores in my area.
Great. Very good. Continue.
My friends don't have enough free time. Free time.
Enough free time. Yeah.
Free time.
Because it's not only time, but free time. That's
Okay.
why we emphasize, because we make the difference between other kind of time and free time.
Okay. My friends don't have enough free time.
Perfect.
There's no live music in my town.
Good.
It's too noisy where I live.
Fantastic.
There's too much stress in my life.
Yeah. So that's the way you have to speak English in order to sound a little bit more natural and native. It's not a must, but it helps, right?
Right.
Okay. Questions with this part?
Okay. No, it's perfect.
Good. Let's continue now. Let me show you the next exercise, number 8. here we have a text. You have to choose the correct quantifiers to complete the text. When you finish, we will listen and check. So we have these quantifiers we saw previously. Not enough, a few, a little, plenty of, too, and too many. So what's the difference between a few and a little?
A little is uncountable and a few is countable.
Okay, excellent, very good. Not enough, plenty of, and too can be used with countables and uncountables. Too many, obviously, is for countables. And too, when it's in the companion of an adjective, it has a negative connotation. Yes? Okay. Perfect. So we have this text about Melbourne. Number 1, again. So the first activity, you need to complete the text. Maybe on your notebook, you can make a list 1 to 7, 1 to 6, and write the answers there. Then, when you finish, we will check your answers with the audio from the text, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Perfect. So work on it, please.
Okay.
So remember to consider the options if it's countable or uncountable.
Plenty of is like for both of us, of countable and uncountable, right?
Yeah. So do you have it?
I think so. I'm just like enough, a few, too many. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let's check the answers with the audio. Pay attention in the pronunciation, please.
Melbourne has come first again in the list of the best places to live. Only a few cities like Zurich and Vancouver have come first more than once, but Melbourne has won it for the 5th consecutive year. It's such an interesting and vibrant city with plenty of things to do. The climate is great. It's never too hot or cold, which makes it perfect for strolling around the harbor or the pedestrian areas downtown and admiring the colorful street art. If you like a little culture, spend a day exploring the city's museums, art galleries, and the Arts Center, which looks like the Eiffel Tower. Getting around is easy too, but with more than 1 million people driving into the city every day, there are too many traffic jams and not enough parking spaces. Taking the streetcar is easy and convenient, though.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So all the answers are good?
Yeah.
Perfect. Very good. Well, did you pay attention to the pronunciation?
Yeah, it's like with the emphasis, like, but it's tricky for me.
Okay, so help me reading out loud now, please.
It's Melbourne, right?
Melbourne, yeah.
Melbourne has come first again in the list of best places to live. Only a few cities like Zurich. Okay.
Yes.
Only a few cities like Zurich and Vancouver have come first more than once, but Melbourne has won it for the 5th consecutive year. Yeah, it's such an interesting and vibrant city with plenty of things to do. The climate, yeah.
Yes, the climate is great.
The climate is great. It's never too hot or cold, which make it perfect for strolling around the harbor or the pedestrian areas downtown and admiring,
yeah.
And admiring the colorful street art.
Okay, so only here, too hot or cold, which makes, don't forget the S, makes it perfect.
Makes, okay.
Yes, and then street, it's a little with the street art. Street art.
Street art.
Last part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Colorful street art.
Good.
Okay. If you like a little culture, spend a day exploring the city's museums, art galleries, and the art center. Center.
Yeah.
There are like arts. What are arts center like?
Places for exhibition for art.
Okay.
It's similar to an art gallery.
Okay. And the art center, which looks like the Eiffel Tower. Getting around is easy. My tongue is like getting around is easy too. But with more than 1 million people driving into city every day, there are too many traffic jams and not enough parking spaces. Taking the streetcar is easy and convenient though.
Excellent. Very good. Questions with vocabulary in this text?
No, it's just like when I read, my tongue is like I have to like to practice and practice.
Yeah, it's normal. Don't worry. It's a matter of practice, as you mentioned, and we will be practicing here. So now it's time to go to the communication practice book.
Okay.
Page is 159. Communication practice book, page 159. And this is the exercise you will find. Number 1, complete the sentences with much or many.
Okay.
Yes. Then when you finish, you will ask me these questions.
Okay.
Or I will ask you, depending, yeah?
Okay.
Depending on my mood. So, well, you have to copy these sentences on your notebook. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Perfect.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, but I'm a little confused in the first one because I don't know if work is countable. I don't know.
Well, what do you think? Do you think work is countable or uncountable?
I think it's uncountable because it's like
Yes,
general.
it's uncountable, exactly.
So I was correct. How much work
Yes,
do you
perfect.
have at the
So how
moment?
much work do you have at the moment, number 2?
I think it is how much too. How
Yes,
much
exactly.
coffee do you drink? Because it's
Yes.
different, isn't it? Like if you say how many cups of coffee, it's like countable.
Yes, exactly. Coffee is uncountable. You cannot drink coffees. You only drink coffee. And to make it countable, we use cups, in this case, cups of coffee. Fantastic. Very good.
And the 3, I don't know how many.
Oh my God. Now, how much?
How much too?
Much free time. Yeah, because time is uncountable.
But okay.
Yes, I
So you
don't have
need
time.
to say like hours or minutes to be
Yeah,
countable.
yeah, we can make it countable, but the concept of time is uncountable.
So how much free time do you have during this week?
Yes,
Okay. And the 4, how many cookies do you eat?
yes,
5, how much energy do you have on Monday morning?
that's great.
And 6, how many websites do you usually visit every day?
Yes. So now, how did you identify the ones that were countable? Because you didn't have any problem with how many.
Because I don't know, it's like easier to identify like
Well,
cookies.
because the noun is plural, cookies, websites. So in this case, we
Okay.
use many. Work is not works, coffee is not coffees, free time is not free times, and energy is not energies.
Wow, I didn't
Yes.
know. Of course, plural, right?
So now my question, well, now you have to answer the questions. How much work do you have at the moment?
I have to answer,
Yes, tell me.
but I need to use
Answer
those
in
quantifiers.
this moment. The answer is here. You can use the prompts. Yes. How
Okay.
much work do you have at the moment? You can say, oh, well, I don't have much work at this moment. Or I think I have a lot of work in this moment. So you can use the expressions on the right, but it's not really necessary, just if you feel confident to use them. So I repeat the question. Emiliano, how much work do you have at the moment?
Well, I think I have a little work in this moment.
Okay. How much coffee do you drink a day?
I think I drink a lot of no, yeah,
Yes, a lot of coffee.
a lot of coffee, right?
Or you can say a lot only. If you don't want to mention the noun again, you can say, I think I drink a lot.
A lot. Okay.
Yes. Okay, great. You mentioned you drink a lot of coffee. So how many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
Like between 3 or 4.
Oh, yes, that's a lot. Okay, perfect. How much free time do you have during the week?
During this week, I have, I think, I am analyzing. This week is like plenty of right of things to do,
Okay.
but yeah, I have some like free spaces.
Okay. So do you usually have more free time than now than this week?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Excellent.
The
Next
next week
question.
is worse. It's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Okay. How many cookies do you eat?
Not many.
Not many. Okay. How much energy do you have on Monday morning? This morning, how much energy did you have?
I'm like shaking the what is the correct like what can I use, you know, can I say not too much?
Yes, that's perfect. Not too much or not much. Not much, maybe none. Yes, without energy. Oh, I have none. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
How many websites do you usually visit every day?
Every day, like a few.
A few?
No,
Like how many?
no,
2, 4?
between, yeah, for, I don't know,
Okay, and what websites do you usually visit?
but
What
it's
kind of websites?
well, there are like I think I use most like the apps in my cell phone.
Okay.
Maybe if I need to investigate something in the web, well, I use like the Safari and all Google, all these things to
Okay.
the websites like that. But I think there are more like apps that I'm using every day.
Okay, perfect. Do you usually use the a search engine like Google or Safari, as you mentioned, or Chat GPT?
I think Safari.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
excellent. Very good. Well, it's time to continue. Go back to the student's book,
Okay.
31, the page, exercise 10 now. And here we have to discuss, in this case, what you think of the following things in your city. So we have downtown, public transportation, pedestrians areas, nightlife, etc., etc. So, for example, in my opinion, there aren't enough pedestrians areas here. You're right, there's too much traffic. So we need more pedestrian areas, right? You will choose the topics you want to talk about, you want to give me your opinion about them. You have to choose three topics. And you will give me your opinion, and we will have a conversation about this. To prepare for this activity, you have to take notes about the three topics to get ready for the conversation, and then we will have these conversations, okay? So I'm gonna give you 4 minutes to get ready to take notes about three topics, and we will talk about them. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Perfect.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, perfect. So what topics did you choose?
Well, I choose the first one, art gallery.
Okay, let's talk about art galleries in Mexico City. What can you tell me? You
Yeah,
start.
I think Mexico City is a good place to search for art galleries. I don't know if it is part of it, but I heard like a few years ago that Mexico City is one of the like has the it's one of the cities in all the world that has like many museums, and I think it's part of art galleries, because sometimes museums, places like museums, they divided like art gallery, and then they have expositions like temporal expositions, and so I
Temporary.
think temporary
Temporary.
expositions.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. But well, yeah, as you mentioned, Mexico has more than 100. Well, Mexico City has more than 100 museums. So it's a big number. We have a lot of museums. But do you think people have the culture of visiting museums, or do they survive only with students that schools send for homeworks?
Well, it's like a difficult question for me. Like here in Mexico City, I've been like 2 years half. I think I'm from Monterrey, so I have like another idea about it. I was fascinated since the first time I visit Mexico, because I noticed that people really go to museums, and they like, well, maybe tourists or from other places, but it's more than what I saw in Monterrey, for example. So that's why I thought that Mexico has like more people interested in these kind of places. Maybe, yeah, you're right. They survive like because no, for the schools, like I don't know how to say, like school visits or school,
The school tour would be, yeah.
because I see it, like, groups of people, children, but I think there are many people that really are interested to visit these kind of places.
In visiting these places. Okay, fantastic. Very good. What's your second topic?
Traffic jams.
Oh my God. Tell me about traffic jams. Is there a big difference between your city and Mexico City?
Yeah, there's well, Monterrey is also a big city. For me, it's like how do you say, like ranchito, like
Like a little ranch?
because this city is like, how do you say, como monstruosa.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a huge city.
But it's also a city, But in here, I hate traffic jams. I think I spent a lot of my life in it, And but in Monterrey, it's also like a chaos,
A chaos, yes.
but this city is huge. So this is
Enormous, yes.
so this is what I consider one of the, like, the little things that I hate from this city. But I don't know. There are other things that how do you say, que compensa esa parte.
Balance, you can say that balance that part or compensate. You can use the verb similar to Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, excellent. Very good. Yeah, I remember an anecdote. A person who has a YouTuber who has a channel in YouTube. He's an influencer. Well, she, because it's she, and she was telling a story about this. She comes from Monterrey too. So she said, like, when she spoke to people from Mexico City, they said that her little town. And then she said, no, it's not a town. Monterrey is a city. Don't come up with those ideas. And then when she came and she visited Mexico City, she was surprised and she said, oh, yes, that's a little town.
Yeah, it's a little time. I think, yeah, ni the how do you say? Can
The
I speak
side?
Spanish?
Yes.
Como que no es ni la tercera parte de esta ciudad.
It's not even the third part of the city.
Okay.
The third part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I understand. And what's your last topic?
Shopping. I think it says shopping mall. So,
Shopping mall.
I
Okay. What do you think about shopping malls here?
Well, I love to go shopping. I think there's plenty of variety these places, and I love to explore them.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. As we mentioned in the previous class, there are a lot of options here, a lot of things to do. You cannot get bored here. The only thing is that you need money.
Yeah, it's dangerous because you need to buy things and stuff.
Yeah, sure thing. And considering your hometown and Mexico City, is there a big difference in prices?
Prices. I think in this kind of places there aren't like so many different, because like the stores are the same, but in some other things like food, like, I don't know, other places to go and visit, there are like a huge difference in prices, because Monterrey, it's like at the north, so it's near to US, so it's more like,
In the north, so it's more expensive.
yeah, some things and some places, but the stores in shopping malls, I think they are the same.
They have standard prices.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's something you really miss from your hometown?
Pollo loco.
Okay.
Pollo loco. I love
It's
it.
like roast chicken.
Yeah, but it has like a special flavor that I love. Also, like the I don't know if you use barbecues, but
Uh-huh.
carnes asadas.
Yeah.
Like I love some of the food that aren't here. I really miss,
Okay.
but it's also, well, you are here and you can find another kind of foods
Yeah.
that are also delicious, and you know.
Okay, so we say other kind of food, other kinds of food, or in your previous sentence, you say food that there aren't, but the correct is food that there isn't in Mexico City,
Yeah,
because
that's
food is uncountable.
wonderful.
Then, if you want to use the plural, you can say in Mexico there aren't some dishes.
Okay.
So dishes is plural, but food is singular.
Dishes is
Because
it correct, or is like
I'm sorry?
dishes is it correct to say dishes?
Yeah, there are some dishes
Refer
in
to
Monterrey that we don't have in Mexico City.
okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
exactly. Perfect. Very good. Well, do you have any question about this topic?
No, 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 no.
No questions? That would be all for today. Emiliano, thank you very much for your attention and see you on Wednesday at Tere's house.
Yeah,
Okay?
perfect.
Bye-bye. Have a nice
Yeah.
day. See you around.